This is the YLOC worksheet number 8 for second grade. So the first problems are tens and ones. Practice using tens and ones by writing them as an addition sentence. The first one is done for you. So as you can see, it says 2 tens, right? What does that mean? That's 10 happening 2 times, right? And then 3 ones. That's just 1 happening 3 times. So then it becomes 10 plus 10 is 20, right? So 20 right here. And then 3 ones is equal to 3, right? So, and then 20 plus 3 is 23. So for the next one is 4 tens and 0 ones. So 4 tens is what? It's 10 happening 4 times, right? So what is that? That's just 40, right? If it's 4 tens, just replace, because 10 looks like this, right? Replace the 1 with whatever number's in front. So if it's 4 tens, it becomes 40. And then it's 0 ones. 0 is always nothing, right? So we could just put 0. 48 plus 0 equals 40. Let's do one more and then move on. 3 tens. So I said you could put down 10 and then replace the 1 with a 3. So that's your first number. And then 5 ones. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or, well, tally marks. So we could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that one's pretty straightforward, right? So it's just adding 5. 30 plus 5 equals 35. And then do the rest on your own, and we'll move on. So the next part is adding and subtracting two-digit numbers. Use addition and subtraction to find the total. So let's do one addition, number 1. Actually, let's do 2 addition. So let's do number 1 and number 2. And then we could also do 2 subtraction. So let's do number 10 and number 12. So 11 plus 32. How do we do this? Well, if we look here, we want to stay in the same column, right? So these get added together, and these get added together. So 1 plus 2 equals 3. And then 1 plus 3 equals 4. If you have trouble with that, you can always use your fingers. Start with 2 fingers up, and add 1 more finger, and count how many fingers you have. And then for this part, for the tens place, start with 3 fingers, bring up 1 more finger, and count how many fingers you have now. And then the next one is you do the same thing. 9 plus 5 and 4 plus 1 separately. But here 9 plus 5 is 14, right? We can't just place 14 down though because this is in the tens place. So we do something called we carry the 1. In addition, it's always going to be carry the 1. It's never going to be more than 1 or else it just becomes a 2-digit number at that point. So you carry the 1 and then you add all 3 of these. So 1 plus 4 is 5 and 5 plus 1 is 6. So then you get 64. And then for number 10, 41 minus 28. So we also do the same thing where we subtract looking at this and looking at this separately. But you can't take away 8 from 1, right? You can't take away this from this because 8's bigger than 1. So what you got to do is cross this out, make it a 3, and then 1 from this goes over here to make it 11. And then from there, 11 minus 8, what is that? It's 3, right? And then 3 take away 2 is 1. So you're left with 13. Then for 12, same thing. You look at this column and you look at this column separately. 5 minus 5 is just 0. And then 7 minus 5 is 2. And you get 20. For the next part, we're looking at measurement. Measure how many blocks tall each object is. Measure how many blocks tall is each object below. So this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, 5, and 6. So where does it start? It starts from the eraser here, right? And ends at the tip right here. So that's how many blocks? 1, 2, 3. So the answer is 3 blocks. So do the same thing for these ones, number 2 and number 3. Count it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then same thing for this one. And see how many blocks the beginning and the end of each object is. Oh, actually it says blocks right here, so we could just put 3 right there. So yeah, put your an answer right here. And then word problems. There are 13 rabbits, 11 monkeys, and 15 tigers in the zoo. How many animals are there in total? So it's asking for how many animals, right? Are rabbits animals? Yes. Are monkeys animals? Yes. And are tigers animals? Yes. So we add these three numbers up. So you can start with 13 plus 11 equals, I said you add one column and then you add the other column. This becomes 4, this becomes 2, because 3 plus 1 is 4, 1 plus 1 is 2. And you're not done yet because you have to also add 15. So you place down 24, add 15, and you do the same thing where you separate the two columns and you add. 4 plus 5 is 9, and 2 plus 1 is 3. So how many animals? 29 animals. Make sure you put the units or else it doesn't count as right. Dylan has 32 chocolate bars. Dark chocolates, sorry. Jaden has 14 less chocolates than Dylan. How many chocolates does Jaden have? So if he has 32 and Jaden has 14 less than Dylan, how many chocolates does Jaden have? So we need to know how much Jaden has, right? But we don't know how much he has. We know how much Dylan has. So we start with his and 14 less. That means he has less, right? Which is a subtraction equation. Like the one before, since you can't take away 4 from 2, you have to cancel this, make it one number less, and carry the 1 over to make it a 12. And the 12 minus 4 equals 8, and 2 minus 1 equals 1. So how many chocolates does Jaden have? Jaden has 18 chocolates. And always remember your units. So do the rest of all these problems, and look forward to teaching you next week as well. Thank you.